Hi, everybody. This is George Foshin, called Realty Best Palos Verdes Homes, and it's time for the monthly update. This one is for November 2025. Go to palosverdeshomesbest.com, click the blog link there, and then look for this article right here. It may be in a different section depending on if I've written other articles by the time you get here. Click that, and this video is going to be substituted by the one I'm doing right now. The first chart, let's take a look at some trends. Palos Verdes Estates versus the South Bay. The blue bars are a shorter period of time, 2 months worth. The green bars are 6 months worth of time. We see in the last 2 months, PVE has decreased in its ability to absorb inventory versus the longer term 6 month. So something's slowing down in the last 2 months. The opposite effect has been for the South Bay. In the last 2 months, absorption has really increased substantially versus what existed in the last 6 months. You'll have a lot more charts here. I think this one is critical to understand. This one tracks what the average sale price of a home was for the most recent month versus the same month last year. So you can see the trends, see why this is really important to understand. And I do it for the South Bay as well. And this kind of answers the question of what happens when people ask me, hey, George, what is the average price per square foot of a home sold in Palos Verdes? Well, does it really matter? I mean, talking about an average ignores everything else. So, we have to be careful with averages. Explore these two QR codes. I think you'll enjoy them. You'll get a lot of benefit out of them. And more charts here that you'll be able to explore: dollars per square foot, sale prices, absorption rates, everything based on supply and demand trends. Supply and demand is all that regulates the price of any commodity, including real estate. It's that simple. So in these tables from which these charts are derived, what I do is compare 2 equal 6-month periods of time. So we take seasonality out, May through October of 2024 versus May through October of 2025. And we look at what happens to supply and demand. We see that demand, evidenced by pending sales, increased by 26%. And supplies dropped by 10%. So of course, the number of months of unsold inventory is going to decrease. Demand increases, supply decreased for Palos Verdes Estates. What do you think will happen to prices as we move forward? Okay, that's the question. What do you see with the relative change in supply and demand? What will happen to prices? Let's look at the peninsula. Well, we see that supplies increased almost 15%. Oh no, will that affect prices? Well, but demand increased by a lot more. So the number of months of unsold inventory dropped again. And what will that do in terms of pressure on price when demand increases a lot more than supply? I think you know the answer. So you can ask yourselves the same questions as you're going through these through the table, and then everything is reflected up here in the charts. All right, that's it for now. Feel welcome to explore. By the way, on my search site, different from those big giant portals that data mine you and capture your private contact information and search patterns, I don't do any of that. Your search is completely confidential. I don't sell or share your data. So you need to know that. And explore some of these free applications too that you have. It's a lot more than just a what's my home worth thing. You even get a heat map that tells you how many buyers are actually now looking, exhibiting search behavior, buyer behavior in your area. So I think you'll enjoy that application. And then, feel welcome to go through all the blog articles I've written. I think you'll find something of interest here. All righty. Talk to you later. Bye for now.